of course, we can go into opinions on what you think about bodybuilding right now, but let's just generalistically say people who are doing it for bodybuilding purposes, they're not really doing it for strength. So that's why they'll look like they're repping things that are light, or they don't have a lot of strength. That is one. I know this sounds like I just use Arnold Schwarzenegger because everybody already knows who he is. So for him, he actually was strong because he also focused in on strength. Again, that's why I say optimal for hypertrophy would be 10 to 12 reps. Not trying to just do no strength at all. And it's also because a lot of people who do bodybuilding now that don't have strength is because they didn't focus on any of the other stuff. They didn't build stability, they didn't build strength endurance before they went to hypertrophy.
Yeah.
They skipped you.
Yeah, because I see men, they're big and muscle here, but then what happened to their legs?
Oh no, that's that's called avoiding doing the hard stuff.
Chicken legs.
Yep. That's why I think that's the reason why we started with the squats as your first clinic, because honestly, your base is built from the ground up.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, yes, there's a lot of dudes who go in and they don't want to put in the time and effort to work their legs.
Look it up here.
They look it up up top, and the bad part is alright, well, I'll be legitimately honest. The bad part is, and there's several problems here. One, you will peak out a lot sooner, or plateau a lot sooner. Two, not good for when they get older because their body's going to be unstable down there. Three, their sex drive is going to be mad low. Your legs, I know it sounds wrong. There's a reason I didn't work your legs. One, you want upper body strength, work your legs. Two, you want a good sex drive, work your legs. And three, you want to look proportionate, work your legs.
So you don't need to buy Viagra if you do squats.
There you go. Well, some people have messed up bodies already, so genetics. So I can't say that. Don't quote me on saying it. But that would be answering, yeah. So pretty much we covered a little bit more than what I was hoping for, which is awesome. So, and the nice thing is too, and we'll talk a little bit more about this because we're going to get into actually putting a workout together next time.
Okay.
Generally, so my last thing I would say for this, generally I would avoid this, even if you have the days. It's honestly not realistic. Unless you're 22 years old still. Typically, when you focus on doing one body part a day, we're talking about doing hypertrophy or potentially max strength. We're kind of avoiding all of the other stuff. When you do upper and lower body, and that, again, doesn't matter which day you do that. Upper and lower body, that's very general to go with if you're trying to split it and not overwork something. 2 parts a day, that's where a lot of people feel comfortable at because there's multiple reasons to do it, multiple ways of doing it. And then if you only have 3 days a week, I typically say avoid this one. But hey, cardio is your fancy on running on a treadmill, go for it. This isn't really ideal because now you're technically only hitting both parts twice. Doing full 3 different days is fantastic if you're going 3 days, but it also depends on how you do this. You can make this work. This is called, I do this because I don't have enough time. This is called, I'm going to give full body, especially when you're talking an hour long, one decent full body. If you don't have full body, you can't do it. Not well, unless you're doing strength endurance.